Welcome to Cloud Authority. I am Siddesh, your host. Do subscribe to newsletter on Cloud Authority to get posts related to .NET, Azure, cloud technologies and technology in general. Today we are going to look at Azure Communication Services in Azure, which allows us to send WhatsApp messages. This is a new feature available in Azure Communication Services. This feature is currently in public preview and should not be used in production. We should wait till this feature is generally available. Let's look at what is Azure Communication Services. These are the cloud-based services which are available via REST APIs as well as client library SDKs. You can integrate communication into your applications. A few scenarios could be, let's say I want to make a virtual visit and you want to inform the participants for a virtual visit, maybe via SMS or chat or email. There is a virtual event and you want to inform the participants. Again, via various communication channels, you can use Azure Communication Services in these scenarios. Various communication formats are supported in Azure Communication Services, such as voice and video calling, chat, SMS, email, and so on. If you look at the documentation, you will also be able to see the pricing, how to create communication service resource in Azure, which we are going to do on Azure portal, how to create an email resource, and so on. Various services which are available under Azure Communication Services, such as SMS, voice and video, phone calling, both sides, chat, email, and so on. WhatsApp messaging is a new feature available currently in public review, and we are going to look at a lab for the same. So let's head over to Azure portal, log in with your credentials. You can click on either create a resource or in global search, search for communication service. Click on communication services under services section. All the created resources will be listed here. Click on create button. This will navigate you to different tabs to create this resource. Select your subscription, select your resource group or create a new one. Give a name to this resource. Where will this data, communication data, will be stored? And notice only few of the countries or geographic locations are supported. India is also a supported data location. I'm going to choose India. Next, tags. Again, it is a key value pair to classify the resources for billing as well as segregation. Next, review and create. You can view the summary, go back and modify the settings under various tabs. Once you are satisfied, click on create to create this resource. Once you click on create, you will get a notification that the deployment is submitted. I'll pause this video to finish resource provisioning. The resource is provisioned. I click on go to resource. We get the summary when we go to a particular resource, and as you can see here, we can add chat, telephony and SMS, voice and video calling, and email to communicate with your customers, users, and so on via this communication service resource. On the left side, you will see some common blades as well as few new ones. For example, I can also integrate it with cognitive services. I can see telephony and SMS as well as email and few other services which are supported and different blades for it. Under advanced messaging, you can see these are in preview, public preview stage. Click on try advanced messaging. It will say that to begin a conversation with Azure Communication Services WhatsApp account, we have to scan this QR code listed below with my phone. So I'm going to do that now. This is going to open WhatsApp and allow me to communicate with Advanced Messaging Sandbox by Microsoft, a business account, and I will have to send this particular message. So I'm going to copy this and I have WhatsApp web open on my machine, and you can see that I have already tried to communicate with this bot earlier. So I send this message, go back, and you can see that connection is established. Now we can either send a specific message or create templates. Where will these templates be useful? Either for opt-in confirmation, or I have an appointment and I want to remind the participants for that appointment, or I have an e-commerce application in which a customer has sent an order and I want to remind or communicate the status of my order and shipment to that customer. I can use order confirmation template. On the right hand side, you will see a sample C# code which I can copy and use in my web, mobile, console, or any kind of application. And it has a sample code wherein you can replace the placeholders and use for communication in your application via WhatsApp with your users. For now, I am going to send a simple message, hello from Azure. Click on send and check my WhatsApp account, and you can see that I have received this message on WhatsApp. So this is how you can use advanced messaging under communication service to communicate with your end users, customers, stakeholders, and so on via different communication channels such as email, SMS, calls, and now WhatsApp also. We saw how to send a message to WhatsApp via Azure Communication Services. See you in the next video with a new topic on Cloud Authority.